Hello everyone, this is the public testbed and the new champion Gnar. He is supposed to be a top laner, but I've been playing him in bots right now because it's really hard to get into a regular match. Either it crashes or just the champion select is impossible. But in bots here, there is a lot that this champ can do. He takes a little bit of a learning curve. I think he's one of the more skill required champions because of his passive. So basically, as you fight, as you attack things and use your powers, you gain fury. And when it maxes out and you don't get control over it other than by controlling what you attack and how often you attack. So when you get really high attack speed, this bar fills up quite quickly, similar to Chevron. But you can't really, you don't activate it like with her. It just becomes. And so basically right now, when he is small like this, you get this movement speed, you get a bonus to range, which is great, and he gets the attack speed bonus, just flat out. And then when he gets big, you get a bonus to health, you get the armor and magic resistance, and the hit point regeneration, and the attack damage increase. And I mean, he's really a beast when he transforms. And I've been able to make some double kills, and I had 15% health left just because I transformed. Anyway, so then his Q is this boomerang / boulder toss. When he's small, he throws a boomerang, which is very much like oh, I can't remember her name right now. I don't play her. The boomerang ADC. And here I can show you these. So here's the boomerang. And see how it adds hold on. Let's kill this guy. And you can see how he can chase people down. I never buy boots with this guy. Oh, and here's my transform. So I couldn't control it. I didn't mean for the transform to happen. But anyway, so here's his boulder toss, his Q in transformed form. Here's his E. And his W. Now that will hit everyone in that zone, and it will stun them. For team fights, he's really tough. And I don't know, I really think they're going to have to tune him because he could play as a jungler, which is how I'm kind of playing him with the bots here. He can be, I could see him as an AD carry. Yeah, so here's the boomerang again. And as you can see, there's little rings around him. So every third attack, that's from his W. His passive when he's in his little form is every third attack does additional magic damage, and the AP percentage is 1-for-1. So it actually is pretty good to get a few AP items. Like with this build, I've been running the Hextech Gunblade and the Nashor's Tooth sometimes, as well as the Iceborne Gauntlet. They work very well with him because when you have high attack speed, that's triggering so often, and it's 12% of their maximum health, and then that bonus AP power. And then when he's in his big form, that's the that big kind of wave that knocks people down. Yes, he does it. Yes, stuns him. Yeah, for 1.25 seconds. Yeah, let's see if I can get out of here. Huh? Yeah, I'm transforming. See how much health I gained from that? And he can chase people down because of this boulder. It slows when it hits, and then oh man, what's his name off the top of my head? I can't think of him. Anyway, he's the Viking. He throws his axes, and then if he touches them, it resets or diminishes the cooldown. And it's the same way. If he same with the boomerang. If he catches it, then the cooldown is reduced by 60%. So for this one, I'm actually just going to I'm going to play him for a little bit because he has such an interesting series of powers that makes him very unique. I mean, people are gonna get so confused by him. So, I mean, just look at his power. Let's go pick up that boulder. And his ultimate he can only use when he is in his form. And his jumps can go over walls. So, I mean, as a jungler, he works out well. As an AD carry, he works out well. He's just really powerful. She's going to be dead. Ah, he ulted me. Alright, so here I picked up, trying to get some health here. Let's go with this one. And some defenses. Yeah, so I got Blade of the Rune King. I'm running the Wiggles Lantern for the jungle, and I just picked up the Sheen. Because he activates a lot of powers. Oh, and his jump, I can go off of an ally. He's just so strong here. Now let's see if I can get him. Let's see how far that rock throws. Yeah, I won't be able to get him. So his leap is actually based off of his off of a percentage of his health. So the more health he has, the more damage it does. It's 6% of his maximum health. And so as he gets big, he becomes he does more damage with his leap. And what's nice is, watch the cooldown on this thing. I'll throw it out, and I catch it, and it's so close to... It refreshes so quickly. So there's her stun. And what's great is, as you're chasing, he will get small again, and he gets that boost to run. Plus, he can do that. He can throw out his Q, his boomerang, and it goes through him twice, and an auto attack, and you've now got your the passive part of this, which does huge amounts of damage. So, and I don't think they're going to do a team fight per se. but he is very strong, and I like him a lot personally. He's my kind of play. All right, Garen. I mean, just look at that chase. So the boomerang and so the rock doesn't go through things. It stops when the first thing it hits. But the boomerang, it goes through things, and the second person that it hits, or anyone else after the first, only takes 50% damage. But really, you're going for the stacks of his W. So I personally max out his W first, because it is just... I don't think I'm going to get him. Anyway, after this I will do his recall. And I mean, you've seen him die a couple of times, but I'll do a turret death. So, I did a great passive, I just missed him. So I don't go boots with him, even though he probably be even stronger with some boots. Yep. Yeah, I'll just go around him here. I was going to show his alt, but I'm not going to get to it. Oh, here we go. So his alt is a big circle hit, and it knocks all champions, or actually everything, in the direction that it's facing. So in the way that this arrow is pointing. So wherever your mouse is pointing, or whichever direction, if you don't do it smart cast, it knocks everything in that zone that direction. And if they hit a wall, it stuns them, and they do an extra 150 damage to them. Instead of if they're not knocked against a wall, then they're slowed. And yeah, for team fights, I mean, it's talk about separating the enemy team up. It's really, really powerful. So, he's a very powerful champion. They're going to either need to nerf him, personally, or he's going to get banned all the time. But, oh yeah, so here is his back. Anyway, that is Gnar, the new top lane / jungle / AD carry champion, and I'm really looking forward to him coming out. They don't have his skin out yet, his secondary skin. It's called Dino Gnar, but it's not out yet. So, anyway.